I'll second that.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Reports of officers, secretary's report.
I want to make note that there will be a garbage collection change for the Labor Day holiday. It'll be Monday's garbage collection, September 5th, will be picked up Tuesday, September 6th. Reminder, our next electronic recycling event will be coming up on Sunday, or Saturday, excuse me, October 1st from 9 to 11. And it's for Franklin Township residents only. We want to note that Supervisor Kemmer attended a Zoom meeting with the Carter County Planning Office. David Wagner is the director, Jennifer Hunziker, and Jason Strinkoski on August 10th, 2022 at 1:30 p.m. regarding the CARES Act COVID money. And myself, excuse me, and the interim road foreman, Kim Hunziker, met with Andrew Prospero from the Permit Insurance Company, and we reviewed all the property and vehicles that are on record, and reviewed all the sale items that we had at Municipal and made sure they were all removed. And I got one last thing. Kim Hunziker wanted me to mention that this Thursday, August 18th, they're going to be paving Hawk Road, and there will be one lane open the whole day. And of course, they're going to be paving weather permitting.
Are we gonna be able to put that on our website or something?
I just got this after, so it's on Facebook.
Oh, okay, good. Treasurer's report?
I'll make a motion to approve the treasurer's report.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed. Motion to approve the zoning officer and UCC building code official report.
I'll make a motion to approve the zoning officer and UCC building report.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed 3-0. Motion to approve the fire chief report and fire police report.
I'll make a motion to approve that.
I'll second it. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed. Motion to approve the police report.
I'll make a motion to approve the police report.
And I'll second that.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed. Motion to approve the road crew report.
I'll make a motion to approve the road crew report.
I'll second it.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed. Motion to approve the Central Carbon Municipal Authority report.
I'll make a motion to approve the CCMA report.
We have two of them.
I didn't have mine.
There are two. There's one and there's two.
Just, did you second it?
I'll second it.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed. On to communications.
We received the Girard Pension Services that were submitted for the second quarter investment report from Nationwide. That ended June 30th, 2022, and that's for our police pension fund. And also attached to the report was a copy of the quarter Girard Pension Services invoice, which was paid by the police pension fund. And you each received a copy in your reports, your packets. We received an audit report, which I have here, from the district magistrates for the year ending December 31st, 2021. And we received our normal emails from NEPA, PSATS, PennDOT, LTAP, and also I wanted to note, in the last meeting, we cashed out the CDs, and they're now placed in the ticket class building fund. And that's in your treasurer's report.
Do you want to talk about what we got from Mr. Victor?
We got a letter from, we sent a letter to Representative Heffley to attend a meeting regarding Beltsville State Park, and he responded,
Sure, absolutely.
So, do you want me to read it, Fran, or do you want to read it?
Go ahead.
Dear supervisors, thank you for your recent correspondence regarding the traffic issues with Poco Drive and Beltsville State Park. As we've done in the past, we will continue to facilitate meetings between state and local entities to discuss the options available to solve these issues. If the Board of Supervisors should hold a public meeting, a public workshop to discuss potential solutions, my office would be glad to schedule a follow-up meeting with all stakeholders, Beltsville State Park rangers, Tomensing supervisors, Franklin Township supervisors, state police representatives in my office to discuss the feasibility of any such solutions that you would put forth from your workshop. Sincerely, Doyle Heffley.
Okay. So, basically with this, we had a couple meetings ago, I think it was, we had a bunch of people in from the Beltsville group that expressed concerns about the traffic that lines up in the mornings on Poco on the weekend. It has grown from being a holiday thing to being a weekend thing now. So we as a township want to at least put our best foot forward and make sure that we could try to remedy that backup before the park opens. So we will schedule a meeting as soon as possible within the next week to try to get the follow-up meeting with him before the holiday. I think that should be important to us to make sure that we get our responsibility done so that it gets taken care of before the holiday weekend.
And if he can't make it, do we want to schedule something with our police to come up with a game plan on how to handle it?
What we'll do is we'll do the public workshop. I mean, they've already expressed what they're looking to do. Mm-hmm. We'll do our public workshop, and then from that we'll just invite them, and if they decide that they can't make it, we're going to set a date. We'll give them the option of a bunch of dates, and hopefully they can make it. And we gotta move forward as a township, however we can.
On that note, I'm friends with a lot of DNCR officers, Scott Christmas. It'd probably be a really good idea to reach out to someone like him, because those guys, they work right around the clock with that traffic and the problems that it brings. You know, in their words, they come here with the city, you know, what happens in the country stays in the country, and that goes for their trash, and that just leads to more issues that we haven't got to yet, but it's just a matter of time until it does become the next issue. So I mean, it's something maybe he could give you some feet on the ground insight that might be helpful.
Yeah, and last year, last year I rode around with one of our police officers around the park, and it was very eye-opening. I would recommend if you guys get a chance to please do so.
A couple weeks ago, I did the same. I stopped out and met up with Ben Monk at the entrance to the park, and we had a conversation about like our concerns. I mean, our concerns got to be limited to what is outside the gates of the park, and we had a good conversation. Nothing that I didn't know already existed out there, and he invited me to go down through the park, and to me, there was a lot that was down there, but I see primarily families having fun, and it's a little different when it's massive group of people and you got thousands of people there. There are going to be one-offs that are issues. So, but primarily it wasn't, in my eyes, something that was a terrible situation. So.
Gotta work out there for a day, maybe you'll change your tune there.
Maybe working out
I know
there.
the track.
I mean, trust me, I see what gets put on the website, on their page, and, you know, there is a lot going on. There is a
I went out there the other weekend, they were turning around on the road, they almost backed into me how many times?
on the road.
Yeah, they're on
Yeah,
their
and that's-
phone, you know.
And what I want to try to make
Terrible.
an emphasis of is the roadway is something that we have ability to have a say in.
Yeah.
What happens inside the park, you know, we're limited, we,
Yeah.
you know, outside the park, the roadway, if it's causing an issue for our residents, then it's something that we
It's
will
like-
address.
10 of 8, and the gates
Mhm.
weren't open yet, and they were lying all the way back to the engineer building already.
And that's why we facilitated this, conversation with Mr. Heffley to try to
Yeah.
make something happen, so.
Good luck with that.
Was there any other communication? All right, citizen participation, Mr. Item,
One second.
go ahead.
On the
Sorry.
communication, you didn't get a communication from us about Airport Road saying thanks for the paving and the tar chip?
Was it an email?
No, it was sent regular,
No,
we'll make sure it gets to you. Thank you.
no,
We appreciate that.
yeah, it's always nice to hear.
Did they do the whole road, Dave?
No, they just went to the top of the Snyder Drive, but they did a good job and
Good.
they came back and tarred and chipped for some reason.
Well, that's just a
I know.
seal, it seals over. Yeah, I know nobody likes to drive on that. But the backside was done, what, last year or the year before, that's why they stopped up at your place.
But they did a good job. They showed up. They were professional, respectful, and Mike was good. Thank you.
Appreciate that feedback.
Thank you.
Mr. Item?
Hi, everybody.
Just to make sure, we're gonna have some sort of time frame to get your point across.
I'm gonna try and
You
keep
just let
it,
me know how much you need.
I'm gonna try and keep it under 10 minutes,
Okay.
but I have, you know, a little,
Yep,
for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Jason Item, I live at 400 Canal, you know, the house that the trucks always park on. It's easy to find. I try to find the humor in it, because it's the only way to make it through sometimes. That's a problem that's evolved with time. It started out as a